Hi guys, Ribi Priyev here, back at Precision Pain Medicine. Today I kind of wanted to talk about a topic that's very common nowadays, and it's called anterior forward head posture, or something commonly known as text neck. In today's society, today's kind of like, culture, like the tech savvy, everybody's on their phones, or everybody's kind of a little bit more sitting down while they're working or playing or communicating. Everything is more kind of in the sense of bringing your head kind of forward or kind of like flexed for a certain amount of time or for a prolonged amount of time. Kind of like, kind of in this example here of this picture, a little pictogram showing like, kind of always texting, or even over time what happens is the muscles become a little bit more weaker, they become a little bit more stiffer and more lax, and you kind of end up with this posture where you're a little bit more kind of like forward. And as you can see, like my neck is very like straight, kind of like almost going in the forward position, when actually it's supposed to be a little bit more in a neutral position. So we have something that's called cervical lordosis, and that's like a normal anatomical position of how your neck should be. But what happens is when we have prolonged kind of flexion, and our day-to-day lives are so busy, we kind of tend to go forward with our neck, and this kind of causes this loss of lordosis. And we have a little bit more of x-rays we found here just by googling it online. If we can zoom in to show, this is kind of like more of a normal x-ray, and we see here that there's a nice sheet, a C shape, kind of, well, kind of more like a backward C, but we have kind of like a nice curve visualized here at the neck. And what happens is, as time goes on, while we're not aware of our body and our posture, our neck kind of moves forward, and our body senses that it's a normal thing, when it's actually not a normal thing. And we have this kind of like straightening, and as you see, it can progress, and it's kind of like a progressive thing when we're not aware of our posture, and it kind of becomes this loss of lordosis, where we see it's like a backwards, kind of like a backwards C shape, and it's called a loss of lordosis, or more commonly as anterior head syndrome. And this actually can predispose you to a lot of degeneration, a lot of disc herniations, bulges, arthritis, because when they have this loss of curvature, our head weighs more than it should be. So a typical human, head should weigh about 10 to 12 pounds, but every time and every inch we move forward like this, and over a prolonged amount of time, well, we're not even noticing it, even when we're on our computers, or our shoulders are kind of shrugged and our head's kind of in a forward position, or we're texting for a prolonged amount of time, we don't notice that our actual baseline posture is changing to this kind of abnormality of the forward posture. And over time, it can predispose to degeneration of the discs, because the discs have to now bear more weight. So something that we can try to do is be a little bit more aware of our posture, especially with prolonged amount of sitting or even standing, or try to maybe raise up our phones while we're texting, not to kind of have that increase in the flexion. Something else that we can try to do is, before we go to bed, try to roll up a little towel, a very thin towel, and put it behind, and kind of just gently stretch your neck upwards, kind of create that curvature, that normal curvature, and kind of just hold it there for about 10 to 30 seconds to kind of help regain that curvature, kind of keep it that way. And obviously physical therapy and different types of treatments to kind of help gain back that curvature helps as well. And of course, you guys can come visit us for any pain treatments. Thanks again.